Hello friends, I hope everybody's doing well. Today I want to deal with this gravely mess of parts. We're at the back of the storage here right now, and what I want to do today is I want to move the section with the gravely parts. I want to move it out front there. So there's a couple of bins over there with some lawnmower parts in it, and I just want to switch them out. And I will walk around. I'll show you what kind of mess I got going here. Okay, this is the mower deck that has the bad gearbox in it. That's why we're using that other one there. And I think this horizontal shaft is still pretty good on it. I'm not sure. But I think we're going to be stealing the guards off this for the second Gravely project, because the mower deck I got with that is missing the guides there. Okay, so we have the 1967 Gravely L8. That's my primary tractor. That took the place of my 1961 Gravely L, which I had that since 1985, but then I replaced that tractor with this. I sold that tractor. Then we have, these tractors all have to go outside for now. Then we have the 1973 C8, and we did all that work to it last summer. We did engine work to it and whatever else was wrong with it. I'm going to do a cold start on this now. I usually disconnect the battery when I'm not using the tractors. That seems to help it, but I don't know how much juice is in the battery. We'll try to get this thing to crank, and we'll start it up and back it out. The 67 Gravely here, it didn't snow last year, so we never plowed with it. Last time I plowed with this was 2 years ago. So I have another idea for this today to give it a little exercise. So let's walk outside right now. This is like an overwhelming mess I got here. It's like unbelievable. Okay, so this is the house mower deck we use all the time. What I did with this is I cleaned the top of the deck off, and I cleaned the bottom of the deck off, and I sharpened the blade, and we're going to take this deck off and put it away, and we're going to drag the plows out here so they're close by to put on the plow tractors. And then we have the 57 here. I already got the sun glare right in my eyes here. We got the 57 Li that's supposed to be for sale. I don't know, I'm not bringing myself to sell it right now. What I want to do is I'm planning on just using this for the rest of the season to cut the little field, but I would like to take the deck off today and put it on the 67 L8, give that a little exercise out in the field. We'll get on to doing that later. Let me show you some more of a mess I got. Okay, these are all Gravely parts that are in the coffee cans here, but they're sealed pretty good. These are the tires that we put on the rims. We put brand new tires and tubes, and then we fixed up the rims and painted them. There. I have more Gravely parts in here. This has governors and whatever else in here. And since those coffee cans are sealed, and plus this closes and everything, I want to put all those coffee cans in here with all those parts in it, because I had them in the back room. I had them in the back where the part section is there, and I had a board going across the top, one of the crates on the top crate, and I had all those coffee cans on there. And I just want to see what I have in those. I think I marked most of the lids, and I want to put everything back in here. I want to put all those cans in here. So if we do need something, it's right outside here. All right, now let's go over to the work truck here. Okay, so the second project, the Gravely project, it was missing a whole PTO system on it. I thought I needed to order one of the pieces here, but I do have the piece that I need. All the pieces are in here for that. And I have the PTO lever here. And then I have this mess here. I gotta do something with that. You know, I do have some Gravely parts that are on my trailer that are covered with a tarp. Also, that second 57 project has a generator on it. I want to keep that generator and just convert it and use this plate. And I'll put the starter button on here, and we'll use that. And then I'm going to have to use, I'm pretty sure that this is the right size belt for it. If not, I think it's not the right size. This looks like it's a 3/8 belt. We need a 1/2 inch, a 31 by 1/2 inch belt, but maybe temporarily for when we get back to doing that project. And like I said, I got jugs in here. I got all kinds of, it's just like overwhelming with stuff. I have a starter I fixed up off camera when we were doing the starters that day. And I got that working. I got this magneto here, which is spare, but I think I have to clean the points on that. I got the 2 tires back there with the tubes in them. I noticed that the tires are sliced, so I don't think the tubes are any good, so they have to get thrown out in the garbage. And then there's more. There's more coffee cans with more Gravely parts in there, you know. So it gets overwhelming. You know, you keep this, keep that. All right, so far I have this out with the cultivator on it. I got a little more cultivating to do, but eventually, today or tomorrow, I'm going to take the cultivator off that and put it in the back. I'll lean it up in the back like the plows are back there. Then I have Dad's 56 Gravely here. I cleaned the floor where it was leaking oil. I thought it was leaking oil pretty bad, but it doesn't look that bad today under there. But we're still going to clean the bottom and keep an eye on it and make sure that it doesn't have an oil leak. I don't know what's up with it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'll take this mower deck off, put it away. I'll put the 69 Gravely in the corner over there where you saw the 67 Gravely. We'll stick in the back corner over there when we pull the when we pull the 67 out of there. I'll just put the plate on the front with no attachment on it. We'll put that away. I don't know if I mentioned it today. I always disconnect the battery when I'm not using them. So I connected the battery. I'll set you up on the tripod and we'll see if this thing will start. And we'll back this out for now. I mean, we used it last year after I built the engine. We mowed the field with it and stuff. So it's the 67 back there that I haven't used for 2 years that I'm concerned about. And I just want to try it. I don't know. They're calling for snow this year, but who knows? We'll see what happens with that. It seems like they say that every year. Last year we didn't have any snow at all here. So, alright, so let me get set up on the tripod. We'll see if we get this thing to fire up. There's gas in it. The gas is from the springtime. So I don't know if that's any good. We'll see. Like I said, whether the battery is dead, I don't know. So I'll give it some throttle. Give it some choke. I don't know what kind of system of fuel shut off I got here. I got the inline one on here. And let's give it a go and see what happens here. This one has a governor on it. I don't like plowing with the governor on it, but it came with a governor, so I just left it. Give it a chance for the fuel to run down into the carburetor. Try it without the choke, maybe. Alright, so that's pretty cool. I'll let this run outside for a while. I'll back it out. And then I guess we'll, I have to put the battery, we've been using that battery that belongs on the 67 as a spare battery. So I'll put the battery on off camera, and then we'll see if that one will start. I mean, these are not too hard to pull out, but to push back in is tough. But with these chains on here, and these are the chains that I made that we never got to try out, I can't even pull this thing backwards hardly to get it out of the shop here. So they're both going to have to get started up since they got chains on them. So I'll be back to you shortly. Okay, so that's another, I think I forgot to show you. That's another massive Gravely part in boxes and on top of the snow blower, the snow cannon that we never use. I can't use the snow cannon here because it's all gravel here. So I usually just use the plow here. I'm going to pin a video to this 67 Gravely L8 in action down at the shopping plaza in Brielle. Sometimes it amazes me how much snow these things could push. This has the dual wheels with the chains on them. I think you can see the tires in the back right there. That they belong on the outboard of the dual wheels here. So I put the battery on. I got the gas turned on. Let the gas flow down a little bit. For some reason, I put a brand new muffler on this. I think they forgot to put the baffle in the muffler, because this thing's really loud. It was like that right from the beginning, but I never returned the muffler. I just left it on there. So it might be a little loud. So let's see what happens with this one. Like I said, this one doesn't have the governor on it. So choked it, half throttle. I got the gas turned on. I should put a kill switch on this because the block fell down that I had it up on. Yeah, it started right up pretty good. So I'll back this thing out. Alright, so this is the one we're going to put the mower deck on it and test it out in the field. But in the meantime, I want to try to sort some of this mess out with the Gravely parts and move this section out front. So in case we need parts for the I don't have to go crazy trying to get back here trying to find parts. I'd rather have access to the Gravely parts than lawnmower parts, because we work on Gravely's more here. So I'll be back to you as soon as I clean this mess up, and I'll let you know what's going on. Okay, so I put the lawnmower parts all in the back here in the bins. I tried to utilize some of that Gravely stuff that was in the corner on top of the snowblower. Like there was a couple of hoods laying there and some other stuff. I just stacked them over there on top of the tires there. So I took the mower deck off that we use here all the time. I took it off the 69 here. I took that off, and then I just put the plate cover on the front so it don't leak oil or no mites getting in there or anything like that. And I put the other sulky behind it. And this is my father's sulky for the 56. And then we got the rototiller still on, or the cultivator still on the postal Gravely here. Yeah, so I brought everything out front. I brought the two snow plows out front here. We're gonna have to work on this one here. The wear bar is just worn out altogether there. Alright, so I stacked the crates up here. This top crate here has magnetos in it. It has a good starter that I fixed up off camera Then it has another starter in there that does nothing that we have to go over and take a look at. I put a few carburetors in there that I know are good. I have 2 starter clutches up here. There's a bunch of miscellaneous governor rods and springs and whatnot. I got a pull start pulley here with another belt pulley, I guess, for the electric starter strap. I don't know where that came from. There's a set of rings. I don't know what they are. Then I have I think there's a wheel. Yeah, it should be hub seal. I'm pretty sure. I think that same seal fits the mower decks too underneath. I'm not sure. I really don't know. But I know that's for hub seal. For the hub. I'm kind of tired out here. I was going crazy. Alright, so I pulled all the outer wheels that have to go on the tractors for snow plowing. The ones with the chains here, they go on the outer here, on the L8 that we're going to use for just cutting the field real quick, because we haven't used that in a couple of years. These brand new tires that I mounted, they'll go on the C8. And we'll try that and see how it is. So what I do with this is I put like 10 pounds on the inner tire here. I don't even know if I'm focused in here, right? Because the sun is like, the glare is like unbelievable. Alright, so I put 10 pounds in these tires with the chains on it. And then the outer tires I'll put 20 pounds in to compensate the height a little bit, because we don't have chains for that. I went ahead and took all those coffee cans with all the miscellaneous stuff that I took off that top shelf that was, you know, on that board that was laying on top of the crates. It's just all miscellaneous stuff in there. There's intake manifolds and just a whole bunch of different stuff. Oil filler caps, stuff like that. I had this oil bath air filter. Put that in there. There's an extra rod for the remote PTO. I'll show you right now what I did. I got all the parts ready for the second 57 Gravely build. I have all the parts here ready. So I have the PTO rod here. We're going to be taking the generator off, so we're going to have to use this plate for the electric start. All the parts we need for the PTO are in here. I was surprised I had everything. I thought the trunnion block was missing, but it was in this coffee can here. There's an extra plow mount that I gotta give my friend Richie that I'm giving him one plow. He's getting the one plow for his 62 Gravely. And this is pretty cleared up pretty good. So I don't know what project we're gonna go to next. I'm not really sure yet. I'm going to get set up now. We're gonna just go mow the field here. Some of you that don't know, like this is the L8 and the other one's a C8, and what that means is it has 4 speeds forward, 4 speeds reverse. Okay, so it has a high and low gear differential that you would put into gear with this lever here, if you could even see it. I don't even know where I am here anymore. And this takes the place of the LS, which is a slow tractor, the LI, which we have a couple or a few of them here, and the Model L. It's the best of all worlds. If I think of it, when I'm out in the field there, I'll shift it into low range. The low range is good to have that really low gear for when you're snow blowing. This way you're not riding the clutch. What I mean by that is you just leave the clutch engaged all the way, and you're not burning up the clutch by riding the clutch, because you have that real low gear you could put it in. That's about it. I'll set up out in the field. I don't know how much of this that you were able to see. on camera here because the glow from the sun is just unbelievable here. So let me get set up in the field and then we'll start. I have to even go in here to shut the camera off. I can't see a thing going on here. Okay, so I think the L8, when it's in low gear, the low range, I think that's more like the LS, the slow gravely. And then when it's in high gear, it's more like the Model L. It's going to stall again. I don't know what's up with it, but I don't know. It has a ran. It needs a good run, I guess. Alright, so I'm set up here. And let me start it up and get out there and see what's going on with this. Definitely has a fuel problem. I don't know what. But I'll demonstrate the low range too while we're cutting. I'm going to probably just cut in high gear. And then it'll be like the Model L, the faster one. I tried it in both, when it was in low range, I tried it in low gear and high gear. And you can see how slow it was in low gear. I leave it in low gear right now. Then I'll come forward and, yeah, in low gear, and then I'll put it in high gear. Oh, deck's still spinning. You gotta be really careful with these tractors. Alright, so I just wanted to give you a little update on straightening out everything here with the parts. It's taken like 3 or 4 years to do. I wanted to do it 3 or 4 years ago, and we got that done. Yeah, so I don't know which project we're going to go on to next. I'd like to get on that 57 Model Li, the second project. I'd like to get on that too while the weather is still good. It happened to get pretty hot out again. Yesterday morning would have been ideal. It only got to like 70 degrees with low humidity, but yeah, I feel good about getting all the parts in order. So if I need any parts for the Gravely, I could either just get them from the outside container here, toolbox, or it's right inside by the door. The worst I would have to do is move one tractor, so that's pretty cool. So I know there's a lot of talking in it, but I had to get this done. And some of you to follow the channel, you know, would be interested in everything I did today. The tractor seems to run pretty good. I had some old gas in it. I added some new gas to it. It could be that too. In the spring, when I just started up in the spring, but whatever gas is still in there, I don't even know when that was from. It was probably from the 2 years ago, for all I know. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm sorry we didn't do any hands-on work today, but yeah, so I guess I'll see you all on the next one, and take care. Okay, so I forgot to show you this mess over here. There's a 2 snowplow. He gave us 3 snowplows altogether. One of the snowplows on the 57 Gravely, the second project. It's on there. And one of these plows, like I said, I have to give to my friend. And I have to take the wear bar off of one of the plows to put it on the other plow, because I like the plows to be yellow, and I don't feel like going through the trouble of painting the plow. I'd rather just change the wear bar. Plus, I always like to upgrade the bolts to a different size anyway. He gave us a few shrouds. This is the guy with the 57 Gravely purchase here. He gave us a few shrouds and stuff. He gave us this mower deck that we have to fix up. And I'm noticing that the back guard is on here. I don't know what we'll do about the front. He's got the mulching guard here too. We could throw on. I don't know. We'll figure that out soon. And I still have a bunch of these snow blowers here. They got to go. Hopefully it snows this year and I can get rid of them. What do I got? I don't even know what I got. There's 3 altogether, I think. So they got to go. We got to make sure they're running right. I didn't drain the gas or anything. I got disgusted and just threw them on the trailer here and covered them. Okay, thanks for your time again. Take care.